I've been on a mission where I'm trying Michelin Star restaurants to see how good they really are. And today, I'm going to be trying a Michelin Star restaurant for a fourth time. As today, we're going to be trying Tianxiang Lo, one of the best restaurants in Taiwan. From the outside, this place looks like luxury. But we're not here for the looks of the building. We're here for the marvelous food. So let's go into the restaurant.
Good evening.
Yes, we have a reservation. Tianxiang Lo.
Just entered the restaurant. To be honest, so far I'm liking it. The atmosphere here is great. It's very clean, and it feels very good. It's Taiwanese cuisine, and it's basically Chinese cuisine. We're gonna see how it is. I'm quite excited. Got our nice little welcome drink here. So let's see how it is. Ooh, I like it.
You like it? Nice, I like it. I do like it. Okay.
It's nice, sweet. So we have 3 different menus. This one here is a set menu where all the meals are already pre-selected and like something like this, and you can choose if you want it. It's it's like the chef's. It's already set, and there's multiple options for this. Then we have this menu here, which is for individual dishes, a la carte menu, whatever you want. And then we have an additional tea menu too. So the options, there's a lot of options. There's the tea menu, by the way.
Well, it's a very good impression just from right out of the bat when we walked in. It was very pleasant, welcoming, elegant. So very, very good impression. The decor, obviously, is fantastic. And there are more people right now, but it was better earlier.
So we just ordered about 10 seconds ago. So we are starting the stopwatch. See how long it takes. And anyway, now it's time for the categories that we are judging this restaurant on. First one is cleanliness. Then for the food, we have appetizer, entree, and dessert, as well as the food in total. Then we also have tea, because that will count as part of as the food in total, because tea is technically food. Then we have the ambience, the feel for the place, sort of the vibe, the bathroom, which I'll eventually check out, decoration, service, and then the speed of service, which is why we started the stopwatch, to see how long it takes for each of our foods to come. The spoon and chopstick set up like that, that's cool. Oh, also this thing already spilled, so, as well as this, which I believe is just for extra sampling, whatever. You know,
If you want to serve like any
and it's also for anything that you need to, serve across to the other.
The appetizer, because the appetizer is not stronger than ramen.
So far, service is a 10 out of 10. She explained everything on the plates, of the writing on the plate. We have our first pairing of tea after 4 minutes and 50 seconds. So, pretty fast. And then look at this. It's jasmine tea, very delicate type of tea.
Yeah, it's a jasmine tea, which is, well, many things she explains, I cannot remember all of these details because she's talking about Chinese history that I don't have familiarity with. But I think it was with Ding Dynasty, she mentioned. Well, it's a very special jasmine and delicate tea.
So this one is we can read the topping, the ginger slide, and the vinegar to dessert.
Oh, okay.
7 minutes.
Right.
Outside, both are the radish. This one is the radish with the chili, a little bit spicy. This one is the radish with the soy sauce, very fresh one.
Okay, I'm trying the tea. It's good. Of course, they don't add any sugar, but it's actually good. You can taste the herb. I do like that idea because you can really taste the herb, the earthiness and herbiness of it. This is the drunken chicken. And we have to use the outer. We're sharing. Okay. Appetizer, which is pork eki or becky or whatever. Looks more like pork belly, although it really isn't. It has ginger in it, she says. I'll figure it out. And then my sauce. This comes with the pork appetizer. We'll see. We'll see. It's very slippery. It is very slippery. Interesting. It's like flavors I've never really had before, or textures that are unusual in dinner. Well, actually, it's good. About that appetizer pork dish that I had. I think it was called pork eki something in garlic, I believe. Well, kind of a very weird consistency. The look surprised me in a good and bad way at the same time, because it was cute as an art piece, but not so cute if I had to think about eating it. It was pieces of pork in like a gelatin, like a frozen solid gelatin. For a moment, I thought, am I eating pork lard? That's not very healthy. But of course, it wasn't lard. It turned out to be the broth where they boil or they cook the pork, and then they solidify it, and it all comes in one block of like gelatin. Odd flavors. I should say flavors that I'm not used to or haven't really experienced before. Not necessarily enjoyable for me. Perhaps the locals like it, but I found it not interesting and frankly not enjoyable at all. I wouldn't.
Now time for me to try the chicken here. Hopefully it's good. I have some faith in this chicken. It's slippery to grab. It's weird. It's not warm chicken, it's cold. But it's still really, really, really good. Like, pretty good there. This one of my mom's almost tastes like a weird variation of jelly. But, you know, it's fine. I prefer my chicken. And you see what I'm going to do with this? So I'm going to grab it. Extremely slippery, by the way. It's actually impossible to grab. So I have to do like this. That's the only way I can do it. And still, difficult. And I'm just going to grab it with my hands and put it back in my mom's plate. Here are the sauces that we used for that chicken. The middle one was personally my favorite, as it had a very nice kick for the chicken. Thing stuck in your tooth. That's to get it out. The guy said something. His English wasn't that good, so I didn't really understand him. Well, it was, but you know, it was just a hard accent. Since we ordered something, we got some complimentary thing for free, which is coming right up.
Wow. Look at this.
Look at that. Oh, look at the outside. That's how it looks like for men and ladies. Center. Ooh, I'm feeling nice in here. Oh, yes. I'm liking it. Okay. You guys ready? Just come on. That's cool. I like it. All right, I just did my business there, and now we gotta quickly check out the stall, which is looking quite nice. So we're in the stall now. Nice lock here. Central lock. And it's nice because you don't hear anything from the restaurant, even though the restaurant is quite quiet. Got some toilet paper there, obviously. The restaurant. And in here, it's both extraordinarily clean. That's just one problem with the bathroom. The only problem. It's beautiful here, as you can see. The only problem is that they do not have the sign that says employees must wash hands. Every other one of the restaurants that we've been to in the series has had that sign, and this one hasn't. But it's a little bit of a down, but the bathroom itself is beautiful. These can go away without washing hands, but, you know. Does it work? Okay. I must wash mine. Back to the dining table.
And here we have the yellow fish with the garlic. Do you need some the sauce?
So good side, we got some new plates here. Warmed up. Nice for the hands, my mom just said. And then we have the fish. The what type of fish?
Cracker is cracker fish.
42 minutes for the first entree to come, which is my mom's fish.
Actually 41 because she came.
41, so
41.
because she came up before.
You're good for.
But
Okay, now let's see.
let's see what my mom thinks.
What your entree has a tastes. Interesting that in the country of rice, I'm not getting rice dish. I guess it's an elegant restaurant. The rice is not part of the menu. Okay. Let's try that. I'm going to try that by itself. Okay. Cracker fish in garlic sauce. It's very soft. I always think, well, like fish after all, right? Melts in your mouth. It's good. Not the best fish I've had.
I tried that right after my mom. That was cooked to perfection. However, the flavor of that, at least in the beginning, the sauce was, it was a very average sauce. And it was lacking flavor, but the way it was cooked just carried it. And actually, the flavor got better as it went on. So,
Okay, Snuggie. This one is from
got our second pair of tea now.
This is from the Taiwan area. Maybe tea, this one is very has the floral frequency, and when you smack it, a little bit have the cinnamon the flavor inside. And okay, but later you can whip the top of it.
I'm enjoying it. It's nice to. I am enjoying it. It's very nice to just feel delicate, you know, the steam with just a very, very nice hint of this tea. It's really great for my nose. It's great. I just see the flavor. Very different from the other one. Stronger. Maybe because I just chew some of the leaves. It's slightly more bitter. Definitely more bitter. Way more bitter than jasmine. Jasmine is very more delicate. I can see how it really refreshes your palate. But it's very bitter. Still enjoyable though. Let's see what you think.
I don't like bittery too much, so I am slightly scared, but we're going to see. Mama, Jesus. Skirt me.
Okay, you have a chance to taste it?
Yeah, it's more better. So here, this dish comes, we got rice, a rice cookie, some noodles, and then what type of meat is this?
You have a pork.
Pork. This is pork.
Cooked in a very special sauce. A little bit of wine, and it's very, very tender, she says, and it's hot. That you could drink the broth, but remember it has the pork oil in it, so maybe you don't want to drink it.
So let's see. Anyway, let me start off by trying the rice. Here we got some rice. Just some normal rice, hopefully. It tastes good. It's good rice, but it doesn't blow me away. Like, had a rice in Japan. It was probably better, a little bit better than this one. However, it still is good. Just wish I had a little bit more flavor on it. Same problem with my mom's fish. Just needs a little bit more flavor, but it's cooked perfectly. Now time to try the rice cookie. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to eat this. I think I just grab with my hands and then bite. I'm not sure though. I like that a lot. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to eat that, but it does taste good. Now, time for the noodles. As you can maybe see. It's very nice. Now, this just got stuck. Plant just tastes like a normal plant. Wait, I got a little bit of the noodles here. No. That's the best thing I've tried. That's extraordinarily perfectly cooked. And I'm gonna try it with the pork too. They said the pork, don't eat it yet because it's extraordinarily hot. But about it, that is perfect, spot on. The noodles from here, some of the pork, which is so tender. Just look at that. My chopstick goes through it so easily. I'm not even trying to do so. It's extraordinarily. And then I had some of the broth from the pork too. Just look how easy this is to cut. Just cuts up so easily like that. Look at that. Come on. It's so tender. Here we go. Let me try. Yeah, that is extraordinary. That's with the broth. So far, I've been questioning the Michelin Star. Now it makes sense. That is spot on. Everything about it. Amazing.
I'm going to try this delicate pork with the noodles. This is good. Definitely good. It's a good dish.
Guys, you ready for this? You ready? Mm-hmm. Look at that meat. That is all meat and it's so tender. Just look at that. Oh my god. That is beautiful. That is possibly the best bite of meat you could ever have. I did now. I don't know what to say. Like, come on. It's not even just fat by itself. It's all just perfect meat. We're putting in the broth now. Yeah, I'm getting scared. You want to know why I'm getting scared? It's because I don't know if these cooks are human. How can you make it that good? That pork and noodles may have been one of the best, probably the best bite of food or meal I've ever had in my whole life. That was delicious. The pork was so tender. It was amazingly tender. I've never ever had a more tender meat. The noodles itself was so perfectly cooked, even without any broth or anything. And the broth too from the pork, oh my god. Absolutely delicious. If you go to that restaurant, you have to have that dish. It's like a must. Anyway, time for our next tea pairing. So I believe it smells good.
And are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, I have it. So this.
We were about to have our tea, but then our dessert came. Cake and pancakes.
Flower tea, and it's more delicate. And it comes from a town which is a flower town. The name in, I think it's Mandarin Chinese or it's Taiwanese variant of Mandarin Chinese. Flower town, and that's where this tea comes from. Oh, I do like this. Is the best one. Very soft leaves, and the tea itself, it was a very delicate hint of flower. That's true when you smell it. Now let's see. It's hot, of course. So let's see. Oh, this is different. This is different tea. Very different. Very different from the rest. There's no bitterness to it. Very delicate. Very, very delicate flavor. No bitterness to it, though.
Look at the cake. So it's different than what I think cakes are, usually in America. Hopefully it still tastes good. And then the pancakes back there are also different than what pancakes are in America. But hopefully that's good too. Let's start off with trying the cake, in quotation marks. Something interesting is that they give you a fork for the cake and not a fork for the entrees. Well, for the rest of the dishes, obviously they use chopsticks here. But not using a spoon for a cake seems kind of criminal, even though it's more like a cupcake. Anyway, let's cut for right in the middle. I think seems like a good spot. And let's see. Oh, it's such a different consistency. It's sticky. Look at this. It's amazing. Almost tastes like a sweet dumpling. Very interesting. I do like it.
The middle. Okay, now it's my time to taste this cake. Okay, let's just try it. Sticky. Really? Gosh. Oh, the inside. It's a dense dumpling, very dense, very, very dense. And it's like bread. It's pretty much like a very chewy bread dough with the inside. Let me see. The inside is okay. It's like sesame. And for dessert, I had to try a cake that in the description was really interesting. It turned out to be not a cake at all. So they call it cake, but it's more of a small bun. It frankly was like dough, uncooked dough. That's how I would say, like bread dough, uncooked, and filled with powder, some sort of powder that it was a mixture of sugary something. Not good at all. I don't think even for the locals, I'm not sure how people can eat it. I found this to be very weird as a food for humans. Honestly, something that I would perhaps give it to, the animals, like the chicken in your farm. You can just feed them, or the pigeons, you go to the park and you give them that kind of food and birds come and eat it. For humans, I'm sorry, I don't know that it's fit for human consumption. I didn't think it was good at all. I was surprised to have it. I would recommend the chef to just take it off the menu. That's my personal experience. But I guess if he likes it, if he has a clientele for it, by all means, enjoy. With that horrible experience, I'm going to try the pancake. Sesame pancake with paste. Forgot what the paste was inside. Maybe bean paste or something? No, it wasn't bean paste. It was this other sticky fruit. It's a different fruit. You go to me. plum thing inside. Let me try. Oh yeah. This is good. So that pork.
My mom's reaction showed that this may be one of the stars of our dinner today, but let's see what I think about it. Let's see this amazing pancake, my mom describes it. Yeah. That is really good. I do not think it's better than the pork or noodles, but easily the second best thing of the night. Great sweetness in the inside, followed by the crunch of the sesame seeds, and actually a pretty soft bottom part. Inside is like almost like jam. It's good. It is time for the last bite of the night. Oh. Yeah, so we're not going to eat that, so that's why this is the last bite. You guys heard?
Off camera, we're definitely not eating it. Please comment. Please don't order it. Don't think about it. Imagine it was never there.
Here's the part where it gets good. Instead of washing your mouth with water, after the dish, you wash your mouth with tea.
Flour tea.
This is tea out of flour. And it really works better than you think. Alright guys, it is time for the final review of the place. By the way, all the other Michelin ones that we've done, it was ranked out of 5. So the overall here is out of 5, but all the different sections are out of 10. Sorry. So we're starting off with cleanliness. Out of 10, it is a 10. This place is spotless. The whole restaurant is spotless. The walls are beautiful. Everything about it is just clean. Then we have the appetizer. So we had to give that a 6 because the chicken was a really solid dish. The chicken with that sauce thing was like a very solid 8 out of 10, maybe. But the other thing, whatever that jelly tasting thing was, it was like a 1 out of 10. It was not good at all. And because of that, we can't give it any higher than a 6 because just the chicken can't carry all of it to like an 8 or 9. And then for entree, we had to give it an 8.5. My mom's fish was decent. In the beginning, it was lacking flavor, but then it got really better as it went on. And that pork and noodles and broth, one of the best bites of food I've ever had. And that carries it all the way up to an 8.5. Time for dessert.
Okay, I'm going to talk about dessert. Dessert. Complicated but simple at the same time. We had a really bad dessert, which was this cake thing they call it, which is not a cake, at least by Western standards. It was an awful, uncooked dough with some inside powder. I don't know what that was. It does not work at all. I'm really sorry. It's a great restaurant, but it does not work at all. I think you should take it off the menu. It was terrible. That is like a minus. I'm going to give it a 0. But on the other hand, that pancake with sesame on top, oh, that was top. That was the best ever. So overall, we're going to say dessert is a 7. That experience really added to the whole menu. 7, the tea. Tea really added to the experience, but also to the meal, because it really works. You swallow the tea, you just sort of gently rinse your mouth with the tea, and it's almost like brushing your teeth. It really cleans your mouth. So it was really excellent experience. So we give it a 9 to the tea and the tea experience. The tea, granted, it wasn't sweet, but it was still fantastic to have different flavors and different varieties. And ambience, great ambience. Very pleasant. Just from the moment you enter, from the moment you approach the restaurant, you feel great. And you enter, you feel even better. The seats are comfortable, the decorations, the lighting, the soft music they had earlier, everything is really, really very comfortable and pleasant. Very welcoming. The staff is fantastic. They leave you to it. They attend to you, but at the same time, there's no pressure. They let you enjoy the night of the meal. That was great. And then I will just hand to my partner. For the ambience, we give it a 10. Which bathroom was very clean, so the cleanliness wasn't the issue. Decoration, it was kind of substandard for this upscale kind of restaurant. So it was very nice, but it lacked the finesse that other bathrooms have. At the sign of wash your hands suited in there, we saw that even in 3 Michelin Star restaurants. Assume that perhaps the staff doesn't use this restroom, but still. For me, it didn't really matter that the sign wasn't there, but just give it a 7.5. It could be a little bit more upscale bathroom compared to other bathrooms. This is not a standard public bathroom. It's a restaurant, upscale restaurant bathroom, so it should have some finesse in it.
Now it's time for the decoration. To be honest about the decoration, it is nothing special, but it's so pleasant and it's not overwhelming, which is what makes it the best. You don't want to have overwhelming decorations. Like, for example, there you could see like the patterns on the wall and all the details and stuff. Very nice. And then the hotel itself, this is in a hotel, has great decoration too. Nice and modern. We gave that a nice 9 out of 10. It's very nice, not overcomplicated. Service. Now, service, we have to give an 8. First of all, I have to say, the waiter we had was the nicest waiter I've ever had. And she even subscribed. What a lady. And she gave us information for every single one of the dishes that we had. However, the only thing is, if you compare it to a place like Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, the first episode of this, I think it took 12 seconds for them to refill water after. Here, it wasn't the same case. It could have taken 5 minutes for our water to finally get refilled, and they didn't even give us water in the first place. You had to ask. Sometimes they don't, they're not attentive to, fold your napkin the moment that you leave to go to the bathroom or something. However, they're still good, and because of all the information and all the summary for every single thing that we got, it's given an 8 out of 10. Then we have the speed of service. Now, this one was interesting. In between the dishes, it was long, and it took about 2 hours for the whole thing. However, it was extremely satisfying because you don't want to rush a meal, and the timing for everything was perfect of the timing for it. And I have to say that probably the speed of service has to get a 9.
You have to give it a 6. Sorry for the technical audio problem. So the presentation, we'll give it overall a 6. The food was simple. The presentation was okay, but perhaps too simple. So the simplicity did not work in their favor in this case, even though it was nice. I think that they could obviously do better. Price was quite decent for what we got, so I'm going to give it an 8. And overall, my counterpart is going to give you the finals. So for all we had and the service and everything, the price was 4,600 new Taiwanese money.
So now, time for the overall. This is out of 5. We're going to have to give it a 4.5.